All right, welcome back to the Parleh Show with Bet99. Rob Conway, Albert Vartanian in the studio. Joining us now, the 2022 PFL lightweight champion, the Canadian gangster. It's Olivier Aubin-Mercier. Olivier, how are you, my man?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing very well. Super excited for you. Was watching your fight the other night against Anthony Romero. Obviously, third round KO.
What a knockout!
I know. It was really listen. I thought I thought the fight would be on a little bit earlier. So I was in bed watching it. I woke my wife up when I screamed when he knocked him out. Yeah. She's like, "What?" She's like, "What happened?" Because she knew you were fighting, and I was like, "I knocked him out." It was extremely exciting. Just right off the bat, man, what were your thoughts on the fight? How did you feel going in, coming out of it, and of course, getting that knockout and a bonus point in the PFL?
Yeah, it felt great. I mean, it's like PFL. It's so hard because you fight so many times, but it's always nice to get out of a fight without any scratch. So I was really good at the end of the fight. I think right now I have nothing. I have nothing to complain, and no injury, no. No, I got punched actually in the first round. I got kicked in the face,
yeah.
And but nothing happened with that after the fight. So no headache, no nothing. I got headbutt a little bit, so I was a little bit fat here, but now it's gone. So no, really happy with the performance. I didn't really get punched, so that's always great. And now I'm gonna fight in 2 months, so I can go back in training in 2 days.
You looked a little frustrated with the headbutts. I mean, look, lefty versus righty happens. It didn't seem like it was on purpose any one way or the other. But when that's happening to you in a fight, and you feel like maybe you're in rhythm, and you have to stop, and you have to go through the couple minutes to make sure everybody's okay. What's that like? How does it just fly by when you're just you're in the zone, you're just waiting for the fight to start again? Like, what's going through your mind when that's happening?
Yeah, you want to make sure that it gave no advantage, to your opponent. So I was taking like my 30 seconds every time just to make sure that nothing happened. I was scared of the cut. Actually, I was scared of getting cut with the headbutt.
Yeah.
But like you said, it was not his fault. It was not my fault. So it's just a frustrating thing to happen, in a fight, and it happened like 3 times. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this thing happened. Like you said, Southpaw against Orthodox, it happened a lot,
Yeah.
Olivier, you said you came away fresh from that fight. Is that the best case scenario for a fighter, or would you rather be tested a little bit coming out of a fight?
Oh no, you want to be fresh,
Yeah.
In PFL, you want to be fresh because you're gonna fight anyway in 2 months. So,
right.
like my fight with Burgos, I mean, I was kind of fresh, but I still had some bruises, Yeah, I kicked him a lot. He kicked me, so I had some bruises, and it's not a big thing, but it still took me like 3 weeks maybe to be okay, And I was able to train. Don't get me wrong. I was able to train like a week after, but still, it's like everything hurt. You cannot punch 100. You cannot kick 100% because it's still sore. But now it's pretty much all gone already. So I'm really happy with that, and that's what you want in PFL.
We talked about it before. You don't usually have to fight up to 4 times in a calendar year at MMA, and it's a unique thing about the PFL. What makes it great is one of those things is the fact that you are being tested on, basically every couple of months, and coming out of that's fresh. Now you have Bruno Miranda coming up next, I believe the 23rd of August. This one back at MSG. Last time you were there, I believe the last time you were there was some pretty good vibes. If I remember correctly, I was there myself. Obviously it's only been, less than a week, but what are your kind of feelings about this? Are you like, how is the training camp going to go? Have you watched anything? Have you thought about what you're going to do, or are you just taking a break? What's the timeline here, getting ready for a couple months away?
So I don't really know Bruno Miranda. Like, I know he's a short guy that hit really hard. So we didn't do any game plan. Like, we have this in mind, but I'm gonna start the training camp next week. So right now I'm still on vacation. I still have 5 days.
There you go.
and then I have to go back in the training room. But right now we don't really concentrate on him. I think the hardest part is going to be to find people as short as him, because he's like a really a short, strong guy. So that's going to be hard, but we're going to find some people, and I mean, the guy is really good, but he like you have some. There's some stuff we're gonna be able to work on.
Definitely. There was a bit of a shakeup there in your division. It looked like you were going to be fighting Schulte, and then that changed. Do you have any thoughts on that, or you it doesn't matter to you?
Well, like you said, we don't like fixed fight.
Yeah.
Bookmaker don't like fixed fight.
No, that's not ideal. That is not ideal. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Look, it's part like it's hard to say. Like we talk about in other sports, like if a team already clinches a playoff spot in baseball, they get to just do whatever they want in the last few games, and you can't really say anything about it. It's such a unique thing for MMA because obviously you have people betting on it, but even past that, like you want, because you're not playing everybody in the round robin, you have to have that integrity in the fight, and it was an interesting night, I'm sure, for you. I'm sure you were celebrating, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, I think it was a good call. I mean, I don't know about
yeah,
you,
I do think it was a good call. Maybe it was not the right way to do it, but I do think it's like I think they had no choice, because it's gonna happen again if they don't do anything. And I think it's a little bit on them. There shouldn't be two people from the same gym in the same category.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's unfortunate, like I feel bad because I know they didn't do that, to fix the fight for betting. They did that because they are just really good friends.
Yeah.
With that being said, it's still illegal. It's still you're still not allowed, and it's unfair for us other fighters that go into a fight and like put our health on the line, but then they don't. Like it make no sense. It's so like I kind of feel bad for them, but it was the I was probably gonna do the same thing if I was going to fight my best friend, but
yeah,
it's still, you cannot do that. It's legal.
Olivier, I just want to talk about your run right now in the PFL. You're on fire. It's been crazy. And you go back to the end of your UFC career. You lost your last 3 fights. What's changed? What's been the biggest difference from the end of your UFC career going into the PFL now and being undefeated up until this point?
Well, a lot of things. I train differently right now. I think I did a lot of study when I was during COVID. When you was not able to train properly, I studied a lot, and I think I just got more matured. So I think everything come to friction. I do think I'm really smarter with the training too. I used to go 100% every training until the last week. Now it's different. I understand that you have to let your body recuperate before a fight. So I think that all of that like make me a better fighter right now.
Well, let's get into a little bit of what we got coming up. You talked about your preparation and your gym, and we were down there. Albert and I were down there with the Parleh group and interviewing George. And George has put his name out there as training partner for Elon Musk. And should we get Elon Musk down to H2O with you and Richard and George and everybody else down there to get him ready for his fight with Zuckerberg, first of all? And have you picked the side? John Jones apparently is Team Zuckerberg. We have some lines up at Bet99 right now, minus 300 for Zuckerberg. What are your thoughts on this whole thing of these two billionaires wanting to get inside a cage together?
Guys, I did a podcast like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I said in the podcast that the future of fighting, it's celebrity fight. So
wow, look at you. Ahead of
so
your time.
I'm pretty happy that I called that. But yeah, I do think Zuck should be the favorite right now. I mean, we saw him. he did some tournament in jiu-jitsu. He did some training in MMA, and I think he really enjoyed the training. So right now, I think everything the odds should favor Zuckerberg. But let's see if Elon get in the gym with robot skeleton, you know.
Yeah. What do you
like
think
the
about
technology?
Yeah.
Ollie,
Or maybe all this is just like a big promo, you know, for Meta. Maybe they're gonna fight in Meta.
Fight in the metaverse.
Yeah. Can you imagine like the letdown? How mad we would be?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
do you think it's gonna happen?
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
Do you think it's gonna happen? I think I think Elon Musk is so crazy that it could happen. I do think it could happen. I don't think there is a 0 chance it happen.
Yeah.
But do I think it's gonna happen? I don't think it's gonna happen. But I would say like 10% chance of happening. You know.
I just think that, you know, one of that, like, unless both are so confident in their skills that they think 100% chance I'm going to win, you just don't want to be the loser in that, right? Like these guys are at the top of their game for what they are, you know, whether it's with technology building, whether it's with Facebook and Meta. Do you really want to have a embarrassing knockout by another billionaire on your record? You don't want that.
I feel like there wouldn't be a knockout though in that fight.
No, probably not. What do you think?
I think they should do like you know this TV show, Robot War.
Yeah.
You should do a robot war. That would be interesting, you know.
That would be good. They should be.
I think that would be not as interesting as if they were really fighting, but I think that could be really, really good. You know, I think that could be like a good. How you say that? Like, there's not too much on the line. You know.
Yes.
You don't get humiliated. You know, you get a little bit humiliated, but not too much.
Or you do like American Gladiator style, where they got to do a bunch of different things, right? It's them against each other, but they don't actually fight.
They don't actually fight. Could do that. Well,
because fighting, losing in a fight, it's so humiliating. So it's that could be wrong, you know. And anyway,
I think that's the deal breaker for one of them. Just envisioning themselves being knocked out on you know, in front of a billion people probably watching, you know,
and then the stock go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! But that's the thing too. There's more than just a fight. You know, it's like Tesla is gonna go down.
Yeah, it's like when Elon Musk smoked a joint on Joe Rogan's podcast, right? The stock went down.
Yeah,
something similar, right?
All right, quickly, Olivier, before we let you go, UFC this weekend. I know you like to make it better too. What do you got? Strickland, Magomedov, any other fights? You were really great at 289. You went 2 for 2.
Yeah, I'm a beast. For this one, I'm going with Sean Strickland. I think Magomedov could be really dangerous in the first couple of rounds, but I think Sean's going to take over. So let's see what happened the first couple of rounds. But after that, I think Sean Strickland's going to take the control. And the other one is Grant Dawson against Damir Ismagulov. I hope I said it right.
I think you got
but I'm going to have Damir in this one.
All right, awesome. Well, Olivier, thank you so much for joining us. So happy for you to be heading into the playoffs. Looking forward to August 23rd and beyond as well. And we'll get you on before that comes up. But good luck with the picks this week, my man.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And, good vacation to me.
That's right. Enjoy it before you get back in the gym with Richard. Take care. That is the Canadian gangster, Olivier Aubin-Mercier. We'll be right back with the Parleh Show.